Yeah, some days I feel unfazed, like when I'm with my friends with a cup raised. On Monday, I got a gun raised, suicidal to a die until hump day. Then I go right back at it like an automatic. More drinks, more songs, more beats to rap. I need a shrink, I'm gone, more time keeps passing. No watch, no thoughts at all, just a hat, new era.
Okay, before the video starts, I just want to specify something. This is an updated Grappler tutorial, however, it doesn't include everything Grappler can do. If you haven't seen my first video, please go watch that and then come back here. The link's in the description. Okay, so if you've already seen the first video, then let's just go ahead and move on. So first, I'm going to go ahead and explain the new mechanics of Grappler and just how they work. The most recent change of the Grappler is the fact that it can grapple twice if you begin your first grapple while still touching the ground. So you can use this to dash onto the ground into a WALLRUN dash or Grappler high jump into a grapple. The possibilities with this are kind of endless, so just play around with it. Along with this double grapple change comes a very slight Grappler nerf. The grapple now takes just a bit longer for the hook to connect to whatever you fire it at. And there's this pretty little animation too. This can make fall canceling or dashing a bit harder, so you may want to look more down when fall canceling or just play around with the dash timing. Okay, now I can move on to how WALLRUN dashing works. First, I'm going to explain how the mechanic works, and then I'll show how to actually use it with the Grappler. You may have ever noticed when wall running with sort of a high velocity, you'll get this little momentum boost. This is actually intentional and not a bug. It's like a common myth. But this is exactly what you can do to just send yourself flying with the Grappler. The way this works is really simple. It basically takes your current velocity and just multiplies it slightly. So any form of fast movement, and like any form of fast movement, can be combined with this, and you can either get a lot of distance or just start going really fast. So first I'll show you how you can dash out of a wall run. So mid wall run, you want to grapple anywhere in front of you, whether it be in a wall or something in front of you. Once your grapple starts to pull you forward, immediately press space to exit the wall run. It should give you some distance like this. And you can do this in any direction you want. Just hold the corresponding movement key for what direction you want to go in, like this. Next, I can teach you how to combine your grappler dashing and wall run dashing to go even further. So a good place to test this is right under this WCR time trial. Now you may hear this called a chain, but it's really just one or two wall run dashes combined with a grappler dash. So once you're down here, you want to line yourself up with this wall right here and perform a dash parallel with the wall. Now while holding your W key, you want to double tap space really fast, and it should look a bit like this. Now this can be used for all sorts of gaps, and you can even do it twice in a row. So after your first two movements, you want to quickly turn around, let go of W, start holding S, and once you've done that, you want to double tap space one more time, and there you go. Now, the faster you double tap space, the farther you'll go, as it's just like wall climb boosting. And you can also do this in any direction, the same way as previously shown, and I'll show that here. So yeah, just play around with this because it's kind of hard to explain. Just keep watching the video over and over until you can get it. Now, I already expanded this on the first video, kind of, but I never really explained how this can be used. And you can infinitely use edge jumping / bunny hopping, as long as you still have an edge. A good place to practice this is in top of test tower, but this can really just be done anywhere. So line yourself up with an edge like this, and you want to start a grapple and immediately press space, turn to the left or right while holding A or D. Continue to press space every time you get near the ground, or you could just spam it if you really wanted. It should look something like this. If you don't get it the first time, don't feel bad. This is kind of weird, but this is really good because you can do it pretty much anywhere with a decently long edge. The only downside is it takes a bit of setup, so it's kind of hard during runs or running with a combo. You can also do one or two B-hops by grappler dashing to something like this vent or B-hopping off a pad, though usually you can only do this once or twice before you end up losing your momentum. Now, Paraglider is incredibly useful as grappler, but arguably the most useful thing of their combination is the fall cancel you can do with them. All you have to do is dive off of a building, mash your left arm bind, and then once you see your grapple hook come out, mash your back kick keybind to open your paraglider. It's really simple. Alright, so that's pretty much all I have for this video. I can't think of anything else. I just wanted to create an updated tutorial because the other one was getting outdated, and I also wanted to say thanks for all the new subscribers and for letting me hit 1,000 subscribers and all the other things YouTubers are supposed to say. Anyways, have a good day and night, and remember, subscribe.
Rewind.